Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and taught me this truth, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with our 144,000 men and the rest of the men, women, and children on down. I'm just doing a babe. I'm going to entitle this The Milk. Something along those lines. I know a brother Ganon in the DC camp, he also does a series called The Milk, I believe. But I just wanted to do a video basically on the milk. The milk of the milk, that Yahushai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, because and Lord's will, I'm gonna edit and put some photos on the screens to make it clear. But Yahushai, who the world calls Jesus, all right, is a so-called black man. All right, and I'm gonna prove that to you through the scriptures. And yes, it is important, unless they wouldn't describe him in the scriptures, or the so-called white man wouldn't have put up a false image of Yahushua if it wasn't important. All right, so it is important to know his color, because that shows you what people he's from. All right, so this is gonna be, Lord's will, a quick video, edifying. And the reason I really wanted to do certain videos like this going into the milk is because right now in GMS, I believe you got over maybe a little over 1,000 men that we know of, maybe more that we just don't know of yet, that are pushing the same truth. All right, even if we got 2,000, 5,000, according to the scriptures, there's going to be 144,000 men that are going to rise up, all right, prophets. And there's still thousands of people out there that still got to learn the milk, all right, because although it might be old to you, and it might be you might know it like that, there's still Akim out there who still need to learn, who still need to learn this, so it's important to go over stuff like this. All right, so this is Revelation 1. Spirits out. Revelation 1, and I'm gonna start at 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot. So it's talking about Yahushai, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. All right, I'm gonna have an image on the screen so you get clear representation of what this, how the scriptures making them to look. All right, it said, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. So basically like a golden belt. His head, now we're describing him. Like I said, it's important to understand because the scriptures give you an image, how you should look, how you think. You can somewhat put together how Yahushua looked based on these scriptures. All right, you may not know his exact facial features, his exact nose shape and length, but you can put together an image, in your head who to pray to, because you were not supposed to be praying to a so-called white God or a white Yahushai. All right, he was an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, and he was a dark-skinned man. All right, he would be called black today, or African American. It says, and his feet like unto the fine brass. So it's describing the color of his feet. So really the color of his skin, because his feet and your head are the same color. It says, in his feet like unto fine brass. All right, what color is brass? Brass is like a penny. All right, so it's like light brown. It says, as if they burned in a furnace, in his voice as the sound of many waters. So it says his feet, describing the color of his feet, as if they burned in a furnace. Now you take anything, even if it is white, and you burn it in a furnace, it's going to turn black, or quadar, which means dark. So Yahushua's feet were dark skinned. All right, meaning his skin, he was a dark skinned man, and he compared how dark he was to as if brass was burned in a furnace, going to show you that Yahushua was very dark, meaning that he was an Israelite. All right, because the Israelites consist of you so-called black, Latinos, and Native Americans primarily, and then you have Israelites who are scattered amongst these other nations right now. All right, but originally all Israel, we were so-called black, we were dark-skinned people. All right, the so-called white people walking around today, the reason I say so-called is because white and black is not a nationality, it's simply a color. The so-called white people walking around today are the Edomites. Their biblical nationality, which is their true nationality, they go back to a man named Edom Esau. They are the Edomites. It says, in his voice as the sound of many waters, meaning he had a deep voice. All right. Now, let me see what scripture that was. Hebrews. Salakia. Hebrews 7:14, right? It says, for it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah, of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood. All right, so it said, it is evident that our Lord, talking about Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh never came down on earth physically. It says, for it is evident that our Lord sprang out of the tribe of Judah. All right, so now the reason I got that is because it's all going to come together once I get. Remember, he came out of the tribe of Judah. Now let's read about Judah. Jeremiah 14:2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. All right, because we were a heavily oppressed people, starting with Judah. All right, one of the most oppressed amongst the tribes. Now, if we go to that word black, because Esau will have you thinking that your nationality is a color. Black is not a nationality. Black is not a race. You aren't black. That's simply a color. And when you actually look up the word black, it means wicked, void of light. Sorry, Salaki, about that. It means void of light. And then when you look up the word white, it basically means light or pure. So in actuality, when you call yourself black, you're calling yourself wicked. And then when you call the so-called white man white, you're calling him a pure, righteous person, which we know he is the opposite of. All right, really, he's red. He's a red Hebrew Edomites. Now, when we go to this word black, that's why you got to go back into the meaning of words. All right, this because it goes back to the Hebrew word, because we are Hebrew Israelites. We spoke Hebrew before English. It says the Hebrew word for black, right? Now, it's reading it right up top here. Right up top, it says Quadar. All right, Quadar. And that's in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, not this modern Hebrew right here. I'm translating it, which, I mean, this word is still basically the same in the modern Hebrew. But we originally spoke Paleo Hebrew, the Lashon Kadash, the holy tongue. It says Quadar, which is to mourn, to be dark. So it simply means to be dark. So Yahweh Shai, remember, Hebrews 14:7, I believe. Salakia, Hebrews 7:14, he come from the tribe of Judah. And Jeremiah 14:2, Judah mourneth, in the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground. All right, unto the ground, because the ground, the soil, the earth, the dirt is dark as well. All right, so like I said, with that, Lord's will is edifying. If you're new, you're still learning stuff like this, keep learning, keep studying. But I just want to, it was on my spirit to do a video along the lines of these, because we still have thousands of men that still got to learn the basics in the milk, so don't be ashamed to put out videos, like this. I myself personally, I'm not gonna say I was ashamed, but not ashamed. I don't want to use the wrong wording. But man, just keep pushing the word. So with that, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Al Shai, Ba'Shem Kakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, in peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.